Hi everybody, Derek here in Sun Valley in front of a couple of snowshoes, and I'm here because we're starting to see the leaves turn color. Means fall's coming, and then in Sun Valley what that really means is that people are going to start getting ready for snow. So,
my cash? What do you mean, you stupid computer?
Sorry, there's an agent who was just asked to clear her cache and is frustrated because it sounds like a banking term. So why don't we talk about this today in our Tech Talk? Why don't we talk about how to clear your cache? Because you are always getting asked to do that by a program, and yet there's no clear cache button or any of that kind of stuff. So I'm going to show you how to do that so that your computer runs as smoothly as possible. Okay, so we're going to go clear cache, and by the end of this 6 or 7 minutes, you are going to be the smartest agents in your market. So here's the scenario. You're working away, and something's just not operating correctly in your computer, and you don't know what it is. You haven't done anything wrong. You can try to restart, close everything down and restart. That's always a good first thing to do. It's like punching something and hope that that works. But sometimes what you need to do is what they call clearing your cache, and that's C-A-C-H-E. It's kind of a weird word. It's like Netflix using Q-U-E-U-E, and all of a sudden we've got this French word that everybody uses. Now I think cache is French. But anyway, it's not real obvious how to do that, either on a Mac or a PC. So I'm just going to show you real quick how to clear your cache. And I'd say 3 out of 4 times that's going to take care of any kind of glitchiness that is happening in your computer programs. Okay, so I'm going to show you how to do that right now. Okay, so to clear your cache, which is basically a fancy way of saying to clear your browsing history, meaning the sites you visited in the last day or week or month, your computer's memory gets bogged down by all these things. Even though it's not storing stuff, it's storing where you've been, and sometimes it just says, oh my god, too much stuff. So clear it out so we can start fresh. Okay, it's kind of like clearing out your refrigerator, I think. It's not obvious where this is. I'm going to show you here on the PC where it is in Chrome. It's probably a little different in Firefox and Safari and Explorer, and it's definitely different on a Mac, and I'll try to show you that in a few here. But here's what I want to do first. It's way over here on the top right, these 3 little buttons. There's no button to clear your cache. Remember when we talked about bookmarks? There's a nice bookmark button. It's a star. That's awesome, super easy to find. To clear your cache, to clear your browsing history, you have to go into this little cryptic 3-dotted thing right here. So from that little 3-dotted vertical line, you drop down to the More Tools, second arrow there. You have to hover over that, and then out pops the second drop down, and you go to Clear Browsing Data right there. So again, this is really buried. 3 little dots, More Tools, Clear Browsing Data. Again, this works for Chrome. It might feel a little different for Safari or Firefox or Explorer, but this is where the clear browsing data is located. It's going to take you to a screen here that says Clear Browsing Data, and this is basically what you want to do is get rid of the things that you've been browsing and any of the memory the computer is devoting to holding on to this stuff. So I can scroll down all these things here. I want to clear browsing data, and it's going to say, okay, we've cleared out your fridge. You can store a lot more stuff now. There's lots of settings in here, and I'm not going to ask you to get lost in the weeds here. But you can, if you like this sort of thing, you can really spend a lot of time doing all of this. Now, I don't have a Mac, but I think on a Mac, you would go to the Chrome drop-down and either go to Preferences, like they say here, and access the Clear Cache or Delete Browsing History function there. Or Safari, the screenshots I found say if you do the drop down from Safari, it's got an actual empty cache button you can use. So good job, Safari.
Like the fella once said, ain't that a kick in the head?